Hi everyone, it is Christy Began Patterson from A Home's Journey. I am so excited to be here again with you guys. We're going to be doing our Foyr talks. This is turning out to be this sort of bi-weekly thing. So I'm really excited for the designer that we have today. I am based in the US. I am in Maryland, and she is across the pond over in England. So let me go ahead and just take a moment, and I am going to bring Rebecca on. There she is.
Hello.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I was just showing you a close up of my screen. That's not
Fancy
helpful.
seeing you. How is everything?
Yeah, good. Good. Busy day so far, but yeah, so it's all going well.
Good.
It's raining here in London, so that's not fun. Oh, I can't hear you. There you go.
It was interesting. I had a call coming in, odd, but nonetheless. Okay, so I'm so happy that you're here with us today. So I wanted to, take a few moments. I told the audience a little bit, very little, basically, about you, but I want you to have that opportunity to share everything about you, your design story, how you got started, and then we can jump into Foyr and how that, works in your business.
Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, so I'm Rebecca based here in London. I've got a company called Make My House Home, and I design interiors that are really about the client and what they like and what they want to do, and how that interacts with their life. And I used to be in buying. So I used to have a retail background. So I used to buy lots of products to go into stores and things like that. And I used to create lots of different looks. And I just felt that I just wanted to be connected to people on a closer level and be able to really help people. So I set up my business about 8 years ago, and I've been designing ever since. And yeah, I like to just really focus on the client and what they like and how they want their home to be and how that functions for them. I usually work with people that are really busy and have got a lot of not got a lot of time. And I generally find people are really overwhelmed with the amount of choice that's out there, and they just feel like they just can't decide, or they see an Instagram picture and they think, oh, I'll just have that, but that has no connection to their life and how they live. So it's really being able to help people realize what they like and what they want for them in their homes. So
Right.
yeah, that's what I
And
do.
then sort of having a realistic expectation about that and how it's going to end up in their space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in their space. Yeah, yeah. And what you might see on a picture is not going to be it's going to turn out in your house, because the lighting's different. Like everything's different. The the where shadows fall and how everything forms is never going to look like it does in a picture. And it's really trying to educate people about that and help them understand what they like and what works for them and their families and their lives and stuff. So yeah.
Mhm. It's really interesting that you bring up that point about, they can't have their space always turn out to be this, amazing picture, turn out to be like this amazing picture that they have seen on social media or Pinterest or wherever.
Yeah.
But yet the software that we use is doing exactly that. It's showing them
Yeah.
exactly what it could be.
Yeah, and I think the good thing about that is we're showing them how will look in their space.
Mhm.
So you're able to change the lighting. You put the walls in the right place. You're able to see where the light comes in their home. You can see the dimensions. So the images that I create and we use on Foyr will actually show them how it will be in their life. So and how it will be in their home, which makes a big difference, really.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I think,
yeah. So someone,
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say they might see an Instagram picture of a pink kitchen, and then you put it in the plan, and they're like, oh, actually, it doesn't look that good in my house, does
Yes.
it?
I guess it could also be used to show them what won't work, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
what is, a good idea in theory, maybe not in practice.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
So,
Yeah.
what I hear a little bit about you and your style and business is that I think, contrary to most interior designers who have a particular style that, drives into a certain niche, you really cater to all styles, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
instead
yeah,
of putting your stamp on it, you're really taking your client and helping them put their own stamp on it.
yeah, yeah. That's the name of my company hopefully says that, is Make My House
Yeah.
Home. So it's about the individual and their likes and wants. And I think really that's my unique skill, that I can adapt really to different people's styles and looks, and tune into that. And I just really believe that your home should be a representation of yourself, like not my ideas on what looks good or what it should be. I can give advice and help you fine tune that so it all balances
Right.
well. But I just really, really believe that it's part of you and as a human, like the environment that you live in really affects your emotions and your well-being, and it's such a personal experience that you shouldn't be told what it should be. I'm there to like help bring it out of people and help them understand what it is that they actually like and what it is that they actually need. Because I think a lot of people just don't know. Like it is like choosing clothes and how you go about doing that. It's just such a personal thing, and it's trying to help and educate people that it is, and it's okay to like what you
Mhm.
like. Like it's really important to like what you like and not what other people are telling you to like.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, that's part of what I believe, and that's what's driving me within my company, just to help other people
That's
really
awesome.
realize that. Yeah, thanks.
So how did you come across Foyr, and how do you use that in your business, and where have you seen it really take off or
Yeah,
assist in an opportunity?
yeah. I think it's been really great. I had a break from working for a while because I had a son, and when I was coming back, the technology had advanced, and I just really wanted to be able to present renders to people, because I just knew how instant customers would be able to see what their space looked like. So I was using various other programs to do that, but it was just taking too long. So I just wanted a quicker way to do that, a quicker way to present people with images of their homes. And then I was doing a personal project at home, so I found Foyer after a bit of searching and understanding. So I just did a little bit of a trial for my own house. And then, yeah, I use it for every single project, and it really does make a difference. And it really helps people see what it's going to be like in the end. And it helps them gain confidence
Mhm.
as well in choices, and how it might look, and be a bit braver perhaps than they would normally, because they wouldn't be able to understand what it would look like. And you can do that a lot with mood boards and traditional ways of presenting interior design, but I just think having photorealistic renders just makes such a
Right.
big difference. Such a big difference.
Right.
Yeah.
And what I've learned is that, a mood board is wonderful, and it helps display aesthetics and textures and, different colors, but the application of that can, really get lost in translation from it being, a flat lay to, okay, now this is our backsplash. And,
Yeah.
somebody could get like, yes, it looks beautiful in a picture this big, but when we, lay it out in a kitchen per se, it might look
Yeah.
very different.
Yeah. Yeah. It brings that reality in, doesn't it? It just makes things make a bit more
Right.
sense to people, I
So
think.
a
Yeah.
question for you as well, as it relates to your renderings. What do you, with every client, deliver to them? So is it, a set number of images or a virtual walkthrough, or like, what do you present to them?
Well, I do it in different ways. I'm just learning as much, because I really only started using Foyer last year, but I tend to do a set of images for each view within the space, and then people that I'm working, that's for all clients, whether they're remote or I'm working in their house. But for clients that I work and I go to their house and we walk through, then we'll do a little walkthrough on the computer and I'll do that for them. I think it's something I want to be able to do with other clients more often, but yeah, so I think both are really beneficial for them.
Yeah. Yeah, with, clients that I work with, it's typically, at least 4 views, because you think about, real estate photography, and in theory, it's sort of the
Yeah,
same thing, right?
yeah,
And giving
yeah,
each different angle and maybe a close-up shot. And it really strikes a chord with them because, again, kind of back to the mood board, or, there's other programs out there that look maybe a little bit cartoonish.
yeah,
And, interior design is not inexpensive, right? There's an
yeah,
investment in it. And so
yeah,
I think really being able to leverage what Foyr delivers to us as designers, and then take that out to the clients and say, look, like, isn't this amazing?
yeah,
That really helps, one, move the sales cycle along quicker to get to that yes faster, but also I think it really, helps remove any miscommunication, or getting things lost in translation, as far as like, well, I thought you said it was going to be that, and instead
yeah,
say it
yeah.
right.
I think that is a good point. It does definitely speed up the
Mhm.
process as well. So it saves everyone time in decision making and things. Although unless some people are like, oh, actually, can you just try this color and this color and this color?
I know, it could be Pandora's box at the same time. Oh, that's
Yeah,
funny. That's
but
funny.
yeah, I think from a personalization standpoint, it really has helped me with my business a lot, which in turn is helping clients and people. So yeah, I
Mhm.
think that's
Yeah.
yeah,
And for those who have joined us and aren't familiar, on the fence, trying to figure out if Foyr is the right thing for them, as far as being able to deliver things, so deliverables to your client, there's elevations, there's 2D, 3D, and 4K, there's virtual walkthroughs. I mean, it just goes on and on as far as what you can, really
yeah.
do for your clients.
Yeah, I've recently been using the elevations as well. So the 2D version of the floor plan and elevation, which I was previously doing in a different program. So yeah, so it's made things simpler so that you can see everything in one go. Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Yeah. And I think just having that, with Foyr, it is this to scale model, right? That the furniture
Yeah,
is exactly the size that it would be, and taking up that space, but then having that top down view of the floor plan, and, having the visual flow, looking
yeah,
down is certainly helpful. But
yeah,
like you said, you were using a separate program for that. And so all of what we're talking about is literally wrapped up into, one web-based program,
yeah,
which is awesome.
yeah. Yeah, it's really good. And I think for people that haven't tried it, I'd say just try it because it's very simple. If you know any other programs, then you'll be able to use this very quickly, I
I think
think.
so too. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
do you have any parting words for us? Any words of wisdom?
I think just when you're designing your home, just be true to yourself. Don't listen to anyone else. Like, just really be confident in what you like and what you do. So it's your home, no one else's. So that's what I would say.
That's very true. And then I would uh, add on to that, don't be afraid to be true to yourself, but make a mistake,
Yeah,
because you can
yeah,
always paint it a new color. You can always,
yeah,
take it down. So be
yeah,
bold, be
yeah,
brave, and know it can be fixed.
yeah. Just go for
Yeah.
it.
Well, Rebecca, please, before we go, tell everybody how they can find you and what they can do or expect when they work with you.
Yeah. So I'm at Make My House Home on Instagram, or www.makemyhousehome. So you can DM me or reach out to me on email. All my details are on there. And then working with me, you just really get a personalized experience. That's something. I really listen to what you want and what you want to how you want your home to be and how you want it to function. And I like to think that I design forever homes, and I work with families and people as each stage of transition within their life, whether that might be children maybe growing up, or you might have young children. So I'm just there to help with you along your life journey in your
That's
home.
awesome.
So yeah.
Well, I'm sure
Yeah,
anybody
brilliant.
who gets to work with you is very lucky.
No, oh, thank you. Thanks very much. That's kind of you
You're
to say.
you're welcome. Well, thank you, Rebecca, for joining us. Thank you, everybody who joined us live today. It was wonderful having you. Hopefully you learned a bit. As Rebecca and I say, just go for it. If you're on the fence, try Foyr. You certainly won't be disappointed. So thank you, everybody. I'm Christy Began Patterson of A Home's Journey, and we look forward to talking to you guys next time. Bye,
Okay.
Rebecca.
Bye.
Thank you.
See ya.
See ya, everybody.
Bye.